Ajilaga tin de Livingstone Foundation International 2003 aro 2004 laga class 12 page tahan nimite ekta graduation program ekta thakishe aro ajilaga din de art stream bra luikina science aro commerce tahan sob milai kina 110 students graduate hoise onai tu bichanai dia ase ajilaga din de LFI laga chairman Dr. Andrew Ahoto bra students kange kuthakura homoi chanai dishe ki itu dunia de sob banu ikinoi hulibi sob banu at the same time sob banu bishi unique ase aro taikan du sob lucky aro chosen ones ase guna itubi chanai dishe tai itubi gushe ki it's time to start giving without being selfish aro life te choice lo adu choice of fear noi gina choice of hope thagibo lage guna itubi chanai dishe ahibi ami kan ajilaga program du kinaga lusha mi kan parsailo.
Well, thank you, Mr. Fernandez, Alice and Younger, so eloquently described in an LFI spirit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Andrew Ahoto, the chairman, administrators, Mr. and Mrs. Arthur Edwards, Father Maria Das, Dr. Vera, Sir Nag, Dr. Tiamla, Sir Polly, Sir Ma'am Rina, Riship, and all the parents here, and the family members, their mentors at the back, and most profoundly, their dear parents of graduating grade of 2024. How are you all feeling tonight? Can I see your hand? Happy? Yes. Look at that. They are thrilled, definitely, elated, joyous. You can see those hands raising, giving up, big smiles on their face as if it is their graduating day as well. So immensely exalted, honored, and blessed to see you all here. Firstly, I extend my warm welcome to each and every one of you. On behalf of the entire Stonites family, we are indeed glad that you could make it for this wonderful unfolding of an epoch-making moment. It's another momentous occasion, another milestone in your young lives, making the end of your schooling life and the beginning of your life as an adult. So therefore, there's lots and lots of excitements, right? It's grade of 110 students. This year we have attempted a new strategy to bring in a talented member of our alumni guest speaker, Dr. Rondemo Kikon. Unfortunately, we could not have him here in person, but I don't see any reason why his message should not be reached or shared to our outgoing grades. So that's the reason when we live in a fast-paced world of technology, for which his video will be played on the screen in a while from now. LFI strongly believes that education is the keystone to channeling today's curious, impulsive, and seeking young minds, transforming them into sensible, sensitive, and intelligent people who knows their worth and impact they can make in the world. Our mentors are constantly reminded of the powerful place they have in the classroom and immense responsibility they have in molding our students and nurturing the relationship both with the students and the parents. And I say this often, no parent's concern is or can be too small, no student struggles too minor, no teaching too undemanding for the classroom, no word uttered can be too unimportant, as word reveals how you perceive yourself and your world. So it is our deepest joy and honor to have our school founder, Mr. Arthur, Mrs. Nichelle Edwards, present here with us at this wonderful graduating ceremony. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for making yourself available to be with us this evening to bless this August Eve occasion with your esteemed presence. Our leader of extraordinary insight, courage, and wisdom, vision, of course, our chairman, Dr. Andrew Ahoto, whose dreams continue to flourish and resonate, and whose footprint continue to grow and multiply around Nagaland and beyond. Dr. Andrew Ahoto never failed to exhort us to be ever vigilant about the all-round development of our students, emphasizing the win-win formula of self-discipline, hard work, integrity, courtesy, and humanity. If we have to get our students' future ready, he says, all the time, we must mix and match time-tested human values with innovation thinking and cutting-edge technology that has rapidly changed our world. We warmly welcome you, sir, in our midst, and we can't wait for you to encourage and inspire our outgoing graduates with your enriching words. Dear grades, look at me. We celebrate you tonight with some rough and tumble great leaps of courage and optimism, and much sharing and caring. You have arrived at this moment. At least 14 of you have started your kindergarten from here at LFI. And I'm going to let you stand on your feet and show yourself, while not forgetting that many of you have joined us along the way. Can we start? Ana Jimomi, Initoli, Achumi, Jemima Yatomi, Rongti Sang Pongen, Jinoka Jimomi, Junjun, Ongba, Sprihate, Amit Kumar Sharma, Aman Kumar Singh, Hipoto Asumi, Kevilenio, Nokalu, Opet. Let's give them. This is also an opportunity to say thank you for being a part of our LFI journey. Please be seated. Yeah. It's an opportunity for me to thank all of you parents for bringing your children in the primary, middle years in great 9 and 10, 11 and 12, you have made a go journey with your children, and therefore a big thank you for being an integral part of our Stonite family or community. Dear Stonite faculty members, hardest welcome. Today we see the fruit and love and labor won. We see how our school has shaped and defined this fantastic young man and woman before us. Each of you mentors, from the early years to primary school to middle and senior school, can take pride and satisfaction knowing your hard work over these many years of nurturing, shaping, and polishing masterpiece has been accomplished. Thank you, our children, for believing in our children and helping them excel in every field. Grades of 2024. This group of adults who held your hands when you were barely 2 feet tall, literally and metaphorically, right? They held your hand right through all your years of primary to middle to senior school, as well as till date. So if you can understand this, don't forget to say thank you to your mentors, even your previous schools, those who have joined later. And coming back to you, my smashing, this is your final for you, my smashing young greats. I love this line. It says, most resplendent stars of the class of 2023-24. Welcome to your big day, donning in your school uniform, of course inside your gown, for the last time, last month of your school year. You have tapped every opportunity that come your way and met music, drama, innovation, exploration, nature lover, poet, algorithm, writers, and more, much of it. Dear Stonites, we raise a toast to you on the 36th anniversary of our LFI wonderful school. We salute you and your accomplishment. Don't forget, you are the heartbeat of LFI, and your every success is a factor in our gap. Always remember that. Hard work pays, and pays big dividends. There are so many success stories among you. We have among us a state level, national level, Guinness World Book record. 2 of you have made along with our college students. See, among you, there are like national level, like I said, Guinness World Book record. Even the musicians have come up, artists, researchers, scientists, programmer, economists, innovators, entrepreneur that you already are, and in the making amongst you. Each of you have succeeded because of your hard work and dedication to goals. Have you heard of the Greek word miraki? Miraki. Well, when you do something with soul, creativity, and love, putting a piece of yourself into what you do, that's called miraki. Okay? Don't forget that. You can put it this way. To leave a piece and essence of yourself in what you do. Isn't that beautiful? To leave a piece and essence of yourself in what you do. So, dear Stonites, pour out your hearts, soul, your passion into whatever you do, whatever you set your heart to do it in the journey ahead of you. Dream it, visualize it, manifest it. Don't cut corners, don't hesitate, don't doubt. Pour all your creativity and your love into it. It will soon become you, it will live with you, it will become your life force, it will succeed, and it will live forever. Lastly, but not least, a word of gratitude to our dear friend and a close associate of the Stonite family, Father Joe Moredas. He has always been our close confidant when we need him. He has been through all our thicks and thin and has always shown his eagerness and gracious heart and for never saying no to any of our invitation for any of our program, whether it is big or small, amidst his busy schedule, he has always taken out time whenever we call him to bless any occasion of our school. So we are indeed blessed to have you as one of our closest confidant and friends. Father, thank you once again for everything, and more especially for making it here today. Um, as I once again welcome all of you to this august occasion, I would like to call upon each one of you, especially our dear greats, to be trendsetter in your own simple and small way, and also motivate and encourage one another so that every one of us can do exceptionally great thing to make this world a better place. Let us also learn to be kind from the inside and love mankind, humanity. That's what I was replaced by Father this evening. Humanity first before our self glorification. After all, our beautiful life is just once and it is sadly very brief. So let us make it worthy and purposeful. Let us all start giving a bit of our love for one another. Thank you, and may you all enjoy the rest of the program, and I'll come back for that.
Greetings, respected teachers, juniors, esteemed guests, faculty, my lovely parents, and my beloved friends, the batch of 2024. As we come to the end of our high school life, I really hope that all of you will know me by now. My name is Henjoy Hum of 12B Arts, proudly standing here as the captain of our school. Let me start my speech with a little throwback on my journey in this institution. I joined here 2 years back as a fresher in grade 11. I did not have much idea about what to expect from the school. A new environment and a hostile climate since I came from Kohima make me ponder upon my thought of changing my school. But as the saying goes, little drop of rain, it makes the mighty ocean. Every step and contribution you guys have made in my life, from simple laughters, through tears and sweat, through pain and sorrows, all of them has made a big impression in my life, and I'm very thankful for that. Little did I know that this institution would later on give me the opportunity to be the captain. I am really proud and humbled at the same time for this wonderful opportunity. I vividly recall the words of wisdom shared by our director, Ma'am Annie, regarding the significance of embracing failures and making mistake as a crucial step of self-improvement. I say that because failure has been a cornerstone of my experience here in Livingstone School. Through various endeavors, both within and outside the school, I stumbled and made mistakes in many of my things. But in few I found my success, and I am very happy for it. A special thanks to my friend Zarentang, a brother and a friend. You played the role of an arm bearer in a battlefield, and today's victory is because of the arms that you have contributed. And how can I forget my partner, the girl captain of our school? Thank you so much, Anna. You really have been a true partner and a friend. Thank you for always supporting me. I really couldn't have asked for a better partner than you. To the teachers, we the batch of 2024 really truly appreciate what you have done for us. I really mean it when I say that we have one of the friendliest teachers in our school. Dear teachers, you have fostered an environment that help us become better, to evolve into the person that we are today. Thank you very much. To my dear juniors, there is a saying that goes, a lesson learned must be a lesson shared. So as a senior and brother, here's some advice that I would want you all to remember. Though you may be fixed towards your goals, never life isn't all about the destination, but more about the journey. And more importantly, about whom you share this journey with. As Snoop Dogg has once said, if it is flipping hamburgers at McDonald's, be the best hamburger flipper You have to master your craft and be the best in whatever you do. So, dear juniors, enjoy your moment you have left in this school. Be the best in whatever you do. Embrace challenges, mistakes, and failures, and be true to yourself. Never stop dreaming. And besides, a teacher always used to say, "Samajhtaro ke liye to isharai kafi hai." And finally, a note to my batchmates, the batch of 2024. As we conclude and embark on a new chapter, let us not forget the love and the fondness that we have found in one another. Distinct backgrounds, families, and towns we all came from, but here in Livingstone, we found a common ground where we made thousands of memories. Perhaps we may not meet nor cross paths in our life as we divide and scatter into the future that God has beheld for us. Let us always cherish the moments, the achievements, and the memories that we have built together. My dear friends, time it is irrelevant. A month, a year, or perhaps 10 years, or maybe even 20 years. No matter in what walk of life we walk again into each other. Let us bound on the fondness that we once again have found in each other. My dear teachers, friends, juniors, your contribution can be summed as a single dot. It has no length nor height, but it is for the beholder to assume where it begins and where it ends. In closing, all I can say is that, my dear friends, the sky was never the limit. It was only the beginning. Thank you, and God bless Livingstone.
Respected Administrator and wife, Chairman, Director, Vice Principal, and guest speakers. First of all, I would like to thank all of you, from teachers to friends and families, for being in attendance this evening. You have all had a profound impact in the development of all the graduating students today. And I feel proud to say that I speak on the behalf of the whole graduating class of 2023 and 24 in thanking you all for your efforts that you have invested in us to this day. I am Anna Jimo of 12 Arts, the school kept head girl for the year 2023 and 24. I have been in this institution for about 15 to 16 years now. I have been here before the very building and the campus was made. I remember the small shed we had right by the canteen, which was a classroom. From having my UKG and LKGs in the office space, and Sir Nag's office being my very classroom, to going back down to the senior block in grade 1, to then moving up to this campus, to celebrating my birthdays here, to learning my first letters and wetting my pants in Ma'am Sunita's class, which I will never forget, from entering Sir Fernandez's office to get sweets, to then getting him sweets, and to then his infamous I love you shots, which I will unexpectedly miss a lot. I remember those times when I saw my seniors as captains, as someone so cool, someone who has had it all, or as we Nagas like to say, "Man, zab zab manu na." I had no idea that one day I would be in their positions. To giving me this opportunity and privilege, I thank you all. To meeting my friends, now my sisters and brothers, and my adopted parents, Madam Annie and Sir Ahuto. And for your information, this was literally phrased by my mother herself. I never believed in superheroes, but I might have been proved wrong. I've never seen anyone who works as hard and dedicated as our Madam Annie here. She has always been present everywhere when we need her. I've seen our ma'am come to school and work even while she's still sick. From being told to carry ourselves with class and grace to never dragging our feet in any given situations. And as you have mentioned, ma'am, the way we carry ourselves shows our character and personality. For teaching us these etiquettes, thank you. You are truly a wonder woman. To our most cheerful, strong, and resilient chairman, I am always in awe of your vast knowledge in all fields. Your speeches have always inspired us, and I really appreciate your sense of humor. To be led by two such amazing and strong, eloquent speakers, we are blessed beyond. To the Stone Knights Guardians, Sir Arthur and Madam Nishley, I just love and adore you both. I really miss seeing you both in the campus. And sir, you will always be my favorite magician and sports commentator after that one basketball game. I remember when we would be made to stand up on our benches for talking during classes, especially Sir Ring. And I'm so sorry, Jemima, for always blaming it on you and making you stand alone. To always being alert of Sir Polly, as he always caught us in the heat of the moment, as if he had been waiting for it. I will miss the way our class boys would suddenly start singing with Vikito and Mario leading them. To my soulmates, Adora, Jemima, and Pingyun, where would I have been without you all? To my classmates, 12 ARs, especially my girls. Now Chungam is crying, I guess. I will miss our potluck and hot tea sessions. In just these 2 years, you guys have made a big impact in my life. To my class teacher, Sir Hani, from his Mesopotamia to his Mohenjo-daro, we've talked about everything. But sir, when are you going to take us up on our picnic? We're still waiting for you. To my brave iron ladies, Miss Ka, Ma'am Pratiksha, Miss Alindong, and Ma'am Rina, thank you for your support. Thank you for being so strong. And Sir Isaac, I'm not forgetting you. I will miss our small bickering sessions during the break time. To Miss Benita in the account section, thank you for always being available. To all the Didis, thank you for your hard work. To Miss Zubeni, Uncle Singh and Praveen, you guys will always be my favorites. To all my dear LFI mentors, we are what we are today because of you and your sacrifices and efforts. And my partner Hanjoy, it was my privilege and honor to have worked with someone so sincere and dedicated. As I sat down and wrote this speech, it started to hit me that this was it. This is the end of our high school days. And it went by so fast, just like how our parents and teachers said it would. So I hope with all my heart that each of you cherish these precious moments that we have spent together. Because no matter how much you want to, you can't come back to high school. Unless you repeat the year that is, so start studying. But that is the universal truth that we have to face whether we want to or not. To Stonites, as we embark on this new journey of our chapter, I pray that you have the strength to face the hurdles and struggles. I pray that you are stronger than what you believe you are. I pray that God gives you wisdom. And there's this saying that's been passed on in my family, which I had mentioned to the previous years of seniors too. That is, knowledge is the servant of wisdom. No matter what degree you have, your degree will be the servant of your wisdom. And that wisdom comes from the Almighty. This may be the end of our journey here in this institution, but it is just the start of our new journey into the real world. With all these memories, we will be reminded of our roots. We will be reminded of who helped and support us to become what we are and who we will be. Thank you, Livingstone. Thank you, Stonites family, my second home. And lastly, my apologies if we had unintentionally disregarded any one of you through our actions or words all this time. To the class of 2023 and 24, as we go forth, let's carry with us the spirit of curiosity, the courage to dream big, and the determination to make those dreams a reality. Let's be the generation that leads with empathy, break the norms but still stay rooted, and build a future we can all be proud of. So here's to us. Long live Stonites.
Hi, pretty evening, and also wonderful and cozy, I would say that. Well, graduates, You're looking wonderful tonight, and you're shining out, I would say that. Anyway, before I start, I would like to thank all those who have come here, the parents, guardians, well-wishers, the mentors, and all those little ones at the back also, who will be the next graduate, and not forgetting the press media, and so on. Well, when we were young, we used to always look up to wearing a clock like this, to be dressed up in a graduation day. But during our time, it was never held. Very sad, you know. Even when we graduated, we were never called. So now we really envy you, okay, to be a part of this. I wish we were in that time of yours where we could wear this wonderful dress, clock, and then be showing off that you have been a graduate. Anyway, it's so nice, so wonderful. One thing, like when we look at all this aspect, as we saw Rondemo when he was speaking, the alumni. Actually, he's from speaking actually from Srinagar, Uttarakhand. He's right now there, and he sent a recording from there. And as Fernandez was saying that he was screaming loud from top of his voice, BSL tower right up there. Okay, we can see from here, but now it's dark. So he felt happy that he went up, he was shouting, hello everybody, right? But the moment he landed down, he got a nice whack from the teacher, you know, because it was very dangerous for him, you know. But he was somebody like who always liked to do something out of the box. And I was also privileged to have taken him and mentored him in the Children's Science Congress and took him for several national awards, and where the science was one of his main factor that he showed interest. And now he's become a grown man. He's doing something wonderful for the people and the society at large, for which makes us even more happier. I would like to mention that when we look around the world, the space that we live in, the planet, when we talk about the million billions, not that. Now we're working, talking in trillions when we look at the species, and not a single digit, but double digit. The world has trillions, double digit of species, and out of which I think probably 15% only has been identified. Imagine the 80 plus has still not been identified. So where are we when we look at the humongous challenges that we see across? We have to understand that you are the lucky one when we really look at it. Well, when you see in the science, you must have seen, you have read when you're young and when you are getting older, graduating right now, when your parents met, it was that particular cell, that egg, that million of sperm, probably that one lucky one is you. You are that one wonder among the millions that you have been the one to be born and now you're graduating. But more so again, if you look at it, even if they had to be a twin, triplet, or quadruplet, nobody is alike in the world. Nobody looks, you may look alike looking at face, but your behavior, your posture, your speaking, your talk, everything, your thinking, nobody is alike. It's quite wonderful to know, you know. So the world is such a thing that we have to understand we are all very unique. And that's how God has made us. Nobody in the world is alike. You should be proud that you're one of them over here standing and sitting, and all of us also. We are the lucky one who has been the chosen one. So never think that you are nobody and nobody has forsaken you. God has looked after you and taken care of you to become somebody. That's why you are the only one, probably, that has been selected from this vast kingdom where many has not been identified, but you have been identified. On the other round, again, I would like to say that when we look at things, many are unfortunate to be like you right now. Many are still struggling with life, they're not able to eat, they're not able to sleep. Probably they don't have even a shack, just a roof over the head, a clothes to wear on. So when we look at you, your mom and dad giving you everything or whatever you need to have, from the top of the shelter to the food to eat, the clothes to wear, I guess you have got everything till now. You are the lucky one again in that aspect, comparing to the underprivileged or unprivileged people. So after having received so much, What are you going to do tomorrow when you pass out and go out from here? I think it's time that you not start giving, It's a time to start giving because you have received ample thing enough and now you're matured. 18 years plus comes maturity. I think it's time that you start giving without being selfish. So the choice is yours now. After you graduate, there will be a lot of choices for you, subject, colleges, whatever the spare line that you would like to choose, which area, which state, which district you would like to go. It's all your choice. But I guess above all the choices that you make as you depart from here, I think the best choice they can ever make is the good friend choice. The good friend circle will determine who you are going to be. Because you are what you are basing on the crowd that you mix. So I feel that you should have a good crowd. You should have a good companion, good friendship, which you can tag along and you can rub each other's shoulders and be enhancing to one another. I would say that. You have to do one thing is that the choice you make should be a choice of hope and not a choice of fear. It's like you're walking down a rose garden full of roses. You walk, 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 walk. After the end of the garden, when you come out, you will also get the aroma in your body. You'll be smelling like rose, even if you don't touch it. So such is the thing that you need to have the friends who can be a companion, that you get something out of that whom you are passing through or walking through in life. The other choice, probably when you see at the movies, we see a lot of roles they play. Some play the role of the villain, some the heroes or heroines, some are the dancers, some are the singers, some are many things, the role that we come across. Which role are you going to play now after you graduate? That would also determine a lot. Not saying that the villains are bad, but many a times I've seen and come across that in the movie, the villain which looks very bad, but actually in real life, they're actually the best heart, I believe. Likewise, the heroine which has been portrayed the best, maybe just the opposite. So judging by a book by its cover also, we cannot say. But you be what you are, the best self. And as we have the motto called the learn to serve in our school. I guess please keep it well close to your breast and keep it going. You have to learn to serve, which is very important. The world is full of selfish people, and selfishness will ultimately die with them. I would like you to be a person, a giver, and also not forgetting yourself, obviously, and your family, for sure. But try to be a giver. We have seen many leaders in this world, even in our state, and even a small kid understand who has been a good leader, who has been a giver, who has been only for themselves, the selfishness. I guess now you have to learn the flaws that the leaders have made or the goodness, the strength that you can take from them. Some are good leaders, and everybody has a good and bad in them. But I guess you pick up the best of what they got to give and learn from the mistakes too of others. I guess it's better to learn from the others' mistakes than from your own mistakes. That'll be better. So please see that when you go out from here, try to be the best leader where you can be the one, the number one. And competition is something like you have to understand. It's very, very tough. And many a times people hate competition. And if you are going to slide down, take a back seat, and not going to have any competition, many people will be happy, because there's no competition. So the person who's doing half or full or whatever, they'll be the most happy person because there's no competition. So you have to wake up from wherever your slumbers are. And now you're a grown-up man. So please see that. Don't be idling yourself like in the zoo. You can see the caged animals like the tigers, the monkeys, the birds, or even the deer, whatever. You can't be in prison like, so I'm satisfied with what I have. It's better I stay in the cage and I get every day free meal, okay? I get everyday free meal, khana milta hai, sab kuch milta hai. But at the end of the day, after some years back, after some years has gone, that particular animal in the zoo will forget even how to hunt. So don't make yourself so much like useless that being comfortable that you forget to hunt like the animal and you become useless, a vagabond. So please make sure that whatever you learn, you have learnt well. And I know that Stonites, Livingstone, always teaches you an all-round development. Marks, grade, it's just secondary also, I would say, in many aspects. Although to compete, you compete with all of, all compete. But we have groomed you in many ways, the teachers, mentors, everybody. And your parents, not forgetting, and your guardians too. Please see that you have to take the best of whatever has been there, leave the worst behind, and never tag along that. And see that tomorrow you shine, and you shine for everybody. Don't be a selfish man or a selfish woman. I would just like to mention one because now you're turning to your 20s and passing on 18 plus. There's one renowned man, all must have heard in the history, of course, Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great was the son of Philip II. He took the throne when he was just 20 years old. He was named Alexander the Great because it has a meaning. Because he, at a young age, at the age of 20, he conquered the whole world, you could say that. From the far east to the west, India, all that he conquered. And he ruled for nearly 12 years. He died at the age of 32. Very young, just imagine, like you all, just 20, okay, or 18 plus, whatever, but he was just 20 and he ruled the world. Such was a mightiness in him that at a young age he had such a big vision. But after being the king for so many years and had almost conquered the whole world, no wonder his name was Alexander the Great. Well, while he was in a dying bed, he called his general and he told him that I have 3 wishes and you have to do this when I die. He said, "Sir, what do you want me to do?" Then Alexander the Great told him, "Number 1, I would like you to carry my coffin by the physician who looked after me." The physicians are the doctors then, okay? They were called as physicians. So I want them only the physicians to carry me when I am dead and gone. Number 2, I would like them to carry, when I'm being carried, I would like all my wealth to be on the left and right side of the path till my grave, to show to the people that what wealth he has. That was number 2 point. Number 3 point, he said that don't cover me, but make my 2 hands come out of the coffin and keep it open. My two arms, the 2 hands outside. So the general said, "Okay, your wish will be done. Your wish is my command. It will be done." But he asked, "Sir, I'm being quite inquisitive, please do not mind, but I would like to know what is the meaning behind these 3 things." Then he told, first, why the physician should carry the coffin. He says that no matter what in this world, when you are going to die, not even your physicians can help you. So I want to let the world know that even your physician cannot help you in your dying bed or when you're dying. So that was the first thing he said. Then he said, what about the second one? Then he said, no, the wealth which he had to display while he was going to the grave. He said, no matter how much wealth a person may have in the dying bed, when I'm gone to the grave, I will become dust. Dust I came and dust I will go. So what is the use of having so much wealth? It cannot save me. This is very important, okay? And in the last, he says, why do you want your hands to be outside the coffin? Then he told him, empty I came into this world and empty I will go. So there's a big example of what he meant. Okay? Such a great leader. At the age of 32, he had such a wisdom. I wish that all of you have the wisdom and conquer everything for the good of the society and help one another. A Stonite, as we said, once a Stonite, always a Stonite. Wherever you are, please do not forget to help one another, everybody. And please look into the goodness of your mom and dad, your guardian, your family, those who have helped you a lot. Please do not forget the mentors, the Didis, Dajus, everybody, those who have been inclusively helping you, nurturing from the time you're born, from the time you have stepped into this campus, and the others, the time you have been born. So I guess I wish you all the best, and I know, I can feel that you will surely do well, because there are a lot of things that has been implanted in you, and you have been given a good guidance and everything. So may luck, favor, and God's blessing be with you at all time. And I wish you all the very best. And as you graduate, wishing you the time immemorial, that you be the proven one, to be the greatest of all, and to see you shining like the stars in the night. So wish you all the best, and happy graduation day. Thank you once again, all of you. Thank you.
2, 3.